Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Humna. I am an art healer and a practicing artist. I create these videos on my channel with the intention and hope that they will help you work through some kind of trauma or something that you've been holding within yourself, and through the visuals that I create here with you, you're able to make sense of things that go around us, because there's so many things that happen outside of us, and we can't make sense of them, and we go into anxiety or depression, and our mental health sort of suffers because we aren't able to understand what is it that is happening in the outside world, and the inside world doesn't connect with it, and you're always having this what is happening and what is happening within you. And so through this channel, my intention is to send you messages and share insights through what I have personally learned, a way to connect my body, mind, and soul through art, using it as a way, a language, a portal that gets me through into my subconscious mind from my conscious side, and be able to work through things that make more sense to me. So I do want to thank those of you who follow my channel and have been supporting me. If you do want a one-on-one session with me to work through your subconscious mind and help you create a grid for yourself that you can use for your healing, you're most welcome to contact me through the details below, or connect with me through Instagram. And your comments make my day, because when I do these things, this is something that I've been doing it for years, since I was a very little girl, because for me, art is a way I healed myself from the childhood traumas and broke free from generational curses, and came to a place of, going through billions of therapists, and not billions, but you know what I mean, like going through different therapists for the past many years to kind of come to a place of peace, because that's what was lacking in my life. And the one thing that I kept going towards was, what gives me peace, what gives me peace, what gives me peace is, and art was that what gave me peace and made me feel safe in myself to express and just create. And that's what I teach through my sessions. And again, if you feel like joining me, you're most welcome to. And today, I was sitting with myself, and as always through my meditation, what came through to me was, when we make a prayer, right? We make a prayer in the physical world through our mouth, and we put in this intention into this world, and then what happens? So what we know of is that we've made a prayer in faith that the universe, the divine power, the creator is listening, and it will work for us to give us that what we've asked for. Like, Amazon, we will put in our order, and it will give us what we are desiring for. But it's such an abstract way of thinking, and I thought, visually, for me, I really needed to bring that into a manifestation of, how does this work? Like, how does it work? I make a prayer. So how does the prayer work? How does a prayer work? When you make a prayer, when we as a collective, when we all make a prayer, what happens in the energetic world? Now, you see, these are insights that I will share with you today, which are very much based on the fact of my own personal understanding. So there could be teachings that I've learned from different cultures and different traditions and different religions that come through as a fusion through me, but is not connected to a certain specific group of identity of people, because that's how I believe that I've reached a place in my life where I don't see as this or that. I see as how it brings me peace. Like I said, for me, peace is my goal in life. And so please do not think of it as any kind of religious thing, because sometimes when people think of the word prayer, they connect it directly to a religious understanding or identity. But I want you to free yourself from that, because that's not my intention to be sharing with you today. For me, it is like what happens in the energetic world, in our soul level, that when we make a prayer, what happens in that space. So imagine that this is you. I hope the camera's, yeah. So this is you, little you, right? And you're on this physical plane, right? And you make a prayer up to the heavens. So you look at the divine, or you look at the tree, or you look at whoever it is that you feel alhamdulillah, feel connected to, feel connected to in the divine forces, whatever it may be, right? So you can resonate with whatever you want to put in. So God, let's just say God, easier word, right? So God, this is you. You make a prayer. So maybe you make it 2 times, and that's the 2 times there, right? So you make a prayer and it starts going up and it's reached this place, for example, right? Because it's like, look at how the distance is. So you made a prayer, the intensity of your prayer made it reach this part, this part, this part. Somebody will say, oh my God, but I've been praying for something for so many years and all. It's really not about how many years you have been wanting something. It is how much intention have you got into that, what you are. How do you pray? That's another very important question, is how do you pray? Because you're expecting all your prayers to come true, right? But what is the intention behind it? And how do you make your intentions clear to the universe? How do you make your intentions clear to the universe? Now you see universe, right? When you see this is you. You made a prayer. Your intention was, I really want a, I don't know, what do I want? I really want a bouquet of flowers, right? That's random, but or some book, some expensive, very expensive book that you think you can't have it. Oh my God, that comes in abundance video, but I'll talk about that later. But before I get sidetracked, so here we are. We made a prayer like, I want this book for like 300 pounds book. I can't afford it right now, but I really want this, God. So can you please make sure that I have the financial stability to get this book, right? Then you forget about it, and you maybe like 4 months gone by and you didn't think about it, and because your intention is not making you pray for it every day. So you only pray when you remember that you want that book, right? So you just make a prayer, and then 10 months later, then you make another prayer, and then 10 months later, you another. So you're, and then you reach a point where somebody gives you a photocopy of it, or you go online and you find it, printouts or whatever the chapter you needed, and you found it, and that already you get what you want, right? And for you, you're like, oh my God, I did not get the book that I prayed for, but you did get that, what you needed, right? But we never focus on what we get back in whatever form. It might not be in this form, but you do get it back in a certain form that you needed for your soul growth at that point in time. But we always focus on what we didn't get rather than what we got. You found the chapter that you were interested in, you gained the knowledge, and that's when you have to thank the universe for that prayer. Now you might think, okay, but what if like other things, like I want this partner or I want this job? You see, the intensity, how you pray, what intensity do you pray with, right? What faith do you have in your prayer? So when you're asking for something, a partner, a job, a freedom, a travel or ticket or whatever it is, an experience, what intensity is behind that prayer is boom, takes it to God or to the universe, right? So what happens is, first of all, it takes a while for you to recognize, is it really what you want? Is it really what you want? Yes. The universe will keep asking you, testing you, do you really want this partner? Yes, I do. Excuse me. Yes, I do want this partner. Yes, I do want this partner. You know, when we burp or when we release gas from us, one of the things that the energy is about is fear. It's suddenly, fear just comes up and boom, it makes itself like be felt. So if anybody who is listening to this video has a fear of asking what they want, you know, sometimes, so it could also be that that's what I have picked from you watching this video in the future, because you see, in my head, time doesn't exist. So whenever it is, whoever it is watching this video might feel like having some kind of fear in asking what they want. I want to leave this relationship, God help me with that. I don't know if that's a right prayer or not, if that's a good prayer or not, or this job I'm not happy with, but I'm really scared that, you know, I might not be able to get anything better or more money making this, that, and the whatever the other. So you your fear boom comes up, thinking, is it really something that I really want? And that's what you have to face and ask yourself, why are you scared? Why are you scared? Is the fear yours? Do you feel strangled in your throat? Because suddenly I've said, why are you scared? And excuse me, I picked up throat being choked. So maybe you're being asked to speak it before you even ask for it. Speak it. I want this job. I want a job that fulfills my blah, blah, blah requirements. I want a partner that fulfills my blah, blah requirement. I mean, those are the two main things that generally people want in their life. So I want this career, or I want this spouse, or whatever. So you need to be really, really clear about what it is that you are asking your creator or the universe for, right? And then, so this is the part where it is all about intention. You are so in need of this that you pray for it day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night, and you just believe. You don't just pray for it, you know that it's going to come. The only reason you are praying is because you have faith that it is going to happen. Like you have already manifested it without even seeing it happen, right? So you have to manifest it in your head, in your heart, in your intention. It's like it's already done. I have the intention to go for this job which will give me more peace, and boom, I know it's going to come my way. I know it's going to come my way. I know it's happening. I know it's happening. You have to have that assertive, clear command over your intentions. That's it. I've made a prayer. I know that the universe loves me. I know it's on my side. I know it's going to give it to me. Boom, right? That assurity, that clarity. Will I get it? Maybe I shouldn't ask for it. Maybe that's not a good idea. Oh no. So what it does is, instead of going boom straight, it's like dissipating it into like, you know, maybe, oh maybe. So if you're not clear of what you're going to ask for, the universe is not going to be clear in giving you that either. You see, it's a mirror. This is a mirror to that. Whatever you see and how you see the universe or God to be, if you see that God is bad and it's like cruel and it's like blah blah blah, it's created bad people, is bad, then God is going to be bad, because that's a mirror to you. If you see God as loving and kind and nurturing and compassionate and you know, just the most romantic partner you could ever wish for, then that's what God is going to be. So you are the one you know, controlling this side, and the God is of course controlling you. And so that's how the connection builds. when I say control, I don't mean control in the way like you are controlling God. I don't mean it that way. You are a co-creator with your God. You ask for what you want and that gets delivered to you. So that's how it works. But the clarity, if you go like blinga, 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 you're going to be just always all over the place. You have to be, boom, I am asking for this. I am clear that I want this. First, you have to write it and speak it. You have to speak it, sorry, bad spelling, speak it to you. You have to say, I want this, and you have to be very, very clear. So that is your intention. So you clarify that to you, this is what I want, and boom, it gets delivered. And the intensity is really, 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 really want it. And there'll come a point where you'll be like, really, 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 and you'll know, because your intention is so clear, you're like, I know it's coming, that you won't even ask for it. So that's the law of attraction. By the time it reaches like this point, you might stop praying for it because you've already got the faith in yourself that it's coming. So you don't really need to ask for it, because by this time you're like, it's already done. I've got what I wanted. I'm so grateful. And you reach a place of gratitude and boom, it just happens. And so that's where prayers, this is how it works. Now, this is just the basic part, guys. What I wanted to really share was, now look at how the universe, this is your doing, right? This is your intention. This is you speaking clearly. This is you asking. Now, what the thing that we have to understand is this part, and this is so cool. Now, let's look at this. God, you send a prayer up to the universe, okay? The universe says, all right, you want this, fabulous. Let me work through around you to change a little bit of this, change a little bit of this in your physical reality. And that when it reaches here, that's when you're ready to receive it. So it doesn't just give like you this is your channel of reaching up. This is not the channel of the universe giving it back. The universe might give it to you from this side. The universe might give it to you from this side. You're expecting it's going to come. I've asked, it's going to come. It doesn't work like that. That's the whole magic. It works in a way you will not be able to know. Because you see, you have the power to ask for the prayer. It's sitting there wanting to make your wishes come true. It is what makes you pray. It is the universe knows that you deserve this prayer, and so it makes you pray and ask for it. And when you ask for it, it makes the changes in your world to give you that what you want. But you don't see it coming, you see? And that's the whole thing. When is it going to come? When is it? So imagine you put in your order at Amazon, right? And you think it's going to come from postman John, right? And he's going to deliver it from the main door at your house, and you're standing there waiting for it. Oh my God, can you imagine the wait? Is it going to come? When is it going to come? When is it going to come? When is it going to come? I've asked for it, asked for it. You know, the desperation and the chasing and the wanting. By the way, that's another video coming up soon for chasing and running, but let's keep that separate before I get sidetracked. And so you're like thinking it's going to come from the door, and you know, you're waiting and waiting. Guess what happens? The neighbor next door already received the parcel, and they left it at the windowsill because the window was open, so they kind of put it in there. And you're standing at the door thinking it's going to come from there, because that's what your brain says to you, that I've given the order, that's where the usual parcels come from, this is where it's going to come. But you see, universe, when it delivers, is not going to deliver through that apart. Then what happens? Even something cool. So this neighbor leaves it at your window and you don't know about it. So this neighbor comes in the evening after working hours and says, hey, do you know what? I left it at the window. It's like, oh my God, no kidding. Yeah. Then you go pick it up. And in the process, you meet a new something new happens, like, so you meet the new person, your new experience, and you're like, oh, do you want to, thank you so much, do you want to have a dinner with me for, thank you, gratitude, whatever. And then you start building another network which is not connected to the postman, to the post, to the delivery, but to that parcel, to that magic that the universe delivered to you, right? So when you are open, if you are constantly just going to keep your vision here, you'll always be closed. When you are open to the universe to deliver and give it to you, when you are open, when this side, this door is open, then the wind of fresh air from the universe will come, the miracles, the abundance will come from all angles. I'm not going to do this because I can't do this. And, you've asked for something and that requires you to make a change in your physical reality. But you're like, no, I'm too stuck. I don't think I want to do this. So universe is saying, you will have to make these changes in your physical world for me to deliver, because it's going to come from this side. And you're like, no, I don't think it's too uncomfortable. I don't think I will be able to manage. The universe says, but that's what you asked for, so I am going to give it to you, and makes it harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder for you to stop seeing just this, harder for you to keep seeing this. And then you start going, oh, maybe it's gonna come on the 18th, or maybe it's gonna come on this. And then it breaks your ego, it breaks what you thought was going to happen, it breaks your soul, no, not soul, your brain's thought pattern, and it says, I'm gonna give it to you only when you let go of this attachment. Till you let go of this, I'm not giving it to you. Boom. So it makes changes in your physical world. So for example, you are constantly surrounded by toxic people. It's going to say to you, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. They start hurting you. They start hurting you. They start pinpointing, making you feel worthless. You allow that to happen. You keep shrinking yourself and shrinking yourself and shrinking yourself. And the universe keeps pulling, like, you. And you're like, no. And boom. This starts falling apart. People start showing their real colors. That what you thought is not what is. And so they start showing you real colors, and you realize, oh my God, all this time I was being asked to move away from these people so that I could be saved by the universe, because I had put in the intention to the universe to give me a place that would take me to my peace, to my love, to my own soul, to give me something to do that will be purposeful. And for purpose, it has to clear this for the universe, the purpose that you are here to do, your soul calling, you have to let go of attachments that you thought you were here to hold on to. Because you see, the universe gives you spaces and experiences that make you uncomfortable, and when you don't take those chances and you choose comfort over uncomfortable, it makes that comfort level where you are so uncomfortable, so painful, that you have no choice but to let go. Now see something really cool, right? This is how the universe works. You see the shape that got created here? You know what shape this is? It's the shape of our lungs. It's the shape of our breath. This is how it works. Now focus. Every breath that we take comes in through all the numerous channels and reaches our gut down below, and it expands. And then it comes back in. And then it expands, and then it contracts. So when you are asking for your prayer, it expands. And then it shrinks you to say, are you ready? Are you ready for that what you've asked for? And you expand and say, yes, I do. And then it says, all right, it's on its way. Are you ready for that what you want? Yes. And then it expands. And that's how the rhythm of life allows you to come into a space of trust. Whatever it is that you ask with clear intentions to your Creator, you at times don't even know what you want, but that what your soul wants, you will conscious or unconsciously ask for that path, and the intention slowly will make you break free from your attachments to let go of the worldly distractions and focus on your Creator, because you came here with a purpose. You came here to do something. You were not just a random piece in the air flying around. You have a purpose. Your purpose is to connect your energy to the universe and become one with it, and understand that everything is energy. You will always attract that what you are. So if you are connected to the source, you will automatically be receiving all that you need. But you have to let go of this attachments, that ego that you have built in yourself, that without these people I am nothing. This is your identity of this world. The role that you play in this world is the world's requirement, not the requirement of your soul. So when you're on a journey towards yourself and you ask for these questions, deep understanding of, hang on, I am attached way too much to this, and when this gets taken away from your life, because the universe will say you'll have to make space for that what you've asked for, and you keep saying no, 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 I love my this person, I love that person, I can't let go, my God, what will people say, my reputation, my everything will crumble, all the things I work so hard for, they will crumble, because your soul has made an intention towards your Creator to give you, to open the doors of abundance and blessing, and they will come to you the moment you let go of the attachments to that what you think that you had. And always remember how we breathe. You see all this, I don't know what they call bronchioli or something, like a broccoli, right? All of these have to be filled up. Now, how do you pray? This is what happens when you make a prayer. This is what I was visually trying to get to. This is what happens when you make a prayer into the universe with an intention and clarity. Now, it says here, how do you make your intentions clear to the, how do you make your intentions clear to the universe? Okay, how do you do that is by sitting with yourself, either journaling or doing something creative, and focusing on your present moment. Are you fully here? Are you fully present? Is your whole body, is your whole being in this trust and faith that you're going to get what you want? Right? So for example, your heart would be like, I really want this job, but your mind is like, nah, you're not capable, good enough, or I don't think you won't be able to manage. Oh my God, I don't know if they pay so much money, are you worth that much money? All these questions that you have. So your brain is not in connection to your heart, and so your heart wants this job, but your brain says, no, I'm not worth it. When that happens, the prayer takes longer, because your heart is still coming in alignment with your brain, and that will take longer because you're divided here. This part is asking for this part is not sure, and it's still attached to this. And so only half of you is gaining clarity, or is gained clarity, that I want this. So when this part and this part feels worthy of the prayer to be delivered, boom, it will come. It will come. It will happen, but it will not happen in the way you want it to come. It will happen in the way that the universe feel is best for you, right? So make sure that whenever you do a prayer, first you take a nice deep breath in, you acknowledge yourself, you connect to your soul, and then you make a prayer with complete faith that whatever it is that you are asking, the universe is just sitting there waiting for you to ask so that it can deliver. And trust that the universe is seeing your intention in your prayer. Intention means when you are fully aligned with that what you are asking. It's not that your mind and the brain and the body and the whatever. So you ask for something, for example, you ask for a new job, and you keep acting like you're okay in your old job. Oh yeah, I'm really happy. So you're wearing a mask and you pretend like everything is okay. That is when your body and your mind are not connected to your soul, connected to your heart, you see. And so you're pretending and you're acting and you're asking for something, this you want this, but you're constantly working on it. So you have to retract your energy from the job that you do and say, hang on, I really am not enjoying this. You have to speak it to yourself. I'm not enjoying this, universe. I really want this. And slowly your brain, you have to get your ego controlled into, merge into your mind and heart together and align them, and then ask for what you want. And together, from your masculine and the feminine side, from your logic and from your intuition, your mind and your heart, you automatically merge together. And that is when you align to the universe. Together you align to the universe, and your whole being knows that you will receive that what you are meant to in the bestest form, because that who created you, that who put you on this earth, actually put you on this earth to provide you with abundance. You are a creature that deserves abundance. You are born with abundance. That is my next video coming up, so I will share that with all of you soon. But as for now, I hope this made some kind of sense. If it does, send me a message, connect with me, go through Instagram, and if you want your own personal grid created, let me know, and I'm happy to guide you through how that works. You can gets very excited, guys, when we work with energy and try to make sense of it, because there's so much that we've been taught and told, and we have to kind of go into our own being to find out our own truth as to what is it that's really happening. Because at times when you make a prayer and things don't happen the way you want them to, and they kind of fall apart, you're like, but things are falling apart. I don't think I'm getting what I want. But you are going to get what you want. You just have to have the faith in that what you have put in intentionally. You speak like it's already done, and you will receive it. That's the only trick there is. If you feel like joining me for the creation and the art healing session with me, you can click on the link down below to join my Patreon and allow me to take you into a journey of creating this feeling, this into an art form which you can paint yourself. And as you do paint it, you will connect to your own inner selves and make prayers to that whatever energy source you connect with, and be able to receive that what you are really asking for. And I pray and wish and really hope that whatever it is that you're asking for, if this video can guide you in a way to ask with intention, being fully present, aligning with your mind and your body, and it will reach the skies and come down to you through different ways. But you have to allow for it to happen and come to you. And it helps you make some patience, feel patient and connect to your inner core selves. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you guys again. And if you're joining me on Patreon, yay, let's do it. Love you all. Have a lovely day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.